The Samaritan Center is most essentially like a hot meal program. We are located in an old church. It was the old St. John the Evangelist Church in Syracuse. So it's a beautiful, beautiful place to come share a meal. We really are serving a wider portion of the community because we have both folks that are experiencing homelessness and people that are really just kind of struggling to get by.
We do have some really concentrated poverty in Syracuse that's not dissimilar to a lot of communities across the country. What Samaritan Center has been able to do is make those human connections with our guests, give them an opportunity, give them a second chance.
Whether you're just trying to get through one day or 1 week, or you've been struggling for years, it's a place where everyone can come together to be served with dignity and have an opportunity to change the trajectory of their life.
Samaritan Center is a lifeline for people. We feed about 250 people per meal. I've been here 20 years this year. After working here, you can't judge people. I probably would have been like some of the people thinking everybody comes in here is homeless. They're not. A lot of them just need this extra boost to help them get over the hump.
They can establish connections for people who are sometimes disenfranchised, they're looked down upon, they're judged and condemned for their station in life, but none of those things happen inside these walls.
My name is Teresa. I'm a single mom. I have a 9-year-old, Avery. We just keep on going. In life struggles, we just keep on going. We're up and down sometimes, but we just use this place to help us out. They accept people as they are here, and all the different places that you might be in your life, and I like that. We've come here at times just to get the regular meal. There's been times we needed it more than other times. They've got me a coat for my son. We've been close to homeless before. I've come here to get the diapers that they help us with too, which is great. It's a great program that they do through here. You can go to other places in town to do that diaper program, but it's not so structured like here. They give you a free meal. There's like always something donated here to get for your kids. I've had really nobody, and it can be really hard. My son Avery helps me a lot through the struggles of my day. He actually gives me hope. I just am so proud of him, and he gives me my strength. He really does. I take my lead from him, and he's 9 years old.
It's a community coming together to take care of fellow community members. There are 9 staff people, but 1,500 volunteers a month that make this place work.
One of the great things about coming down to the Samaritan Center is kind of how you feel when you walk in the door. It's kind of this warmness in your heart that you get, the energy that's here, the people that are here, not only the guests, but the volunteers.
The Samaritan Center, I think, is unique in the sense that there's a whole community around it. You know, so many people know each other, and there's so much more than just like hot plates of food that gets done here.
We do more than just feed people here. We provide them with basic needs, and we help them with services.
They get everything from help finding housing to you know, a box full of stuff for their apartment when they move in. You know, we help put together your resume. We help find a job with you. We follow through with you. So I think there's so much more that gets done here than most soup kitchens really honestly have the capacity to even try to do.
I've been coming to this Samaritan Center for a year now. Myself, I'm a working guy part-time, so I'll come here in the morning and I'll get a bag lunch. After 3 years, I can't get full-time and I'm stuck on part-time. So, you know, the meals help here. This place has been very, very instrumental, and for me, especially for me. There's always somebody here for you to talk to. You can come here for access to computers and do job search online. And the staff is just, you know, wonderful. And one of the staff members, she revised my resume for me. You see a lot of dialogue with these older people and a lot of laughter. And I enjoy this place. I enjoy the company here. And I get to see some people that I know. When you're in a church, you know, you feel safe. There's a scripture that says, "Blessed is the man that seeketh refuge in the Lord." I want to be that blessed man who seeketh refuge. This is the place to come. because they're caring and they give their time to complete strangers.
Our budget is 90% funded by individuals and organizations that come together to do what they can to make this place possible.
We want everybody to know that we're here and we're here for the community. And I think we do a darn good job.
8% of our guests are homeless in like a more traditional sense that you might think of. 12% of our guests are living in shelter currently. So it's like a total of 20% that are experiencing homelessness. But over 50% have transitioned out of homelessness in the last year. Almost 40% of our guests have completed some sort of higher education, be it professional licenses, gone to college.
When you're talking to someone, you really never know who they are, their experiences, what they might be capable of. There's a guest here, his name is Simon. He's from Lebanon, and he has a PhD, and he's a really smart, bright guy. He just knows so much, and he's such a brainiac. And he comes down here, to see people, to get a free meal. It's easier. He's older, so cooking's a little harder for him. Talk to someone like Gregory, who on the surface may seem like a regular guy, but then when you get to know him a little bit better, he's got so many complex, intricate things going on with him, from his health to what he's doing with his life to the book that he's written.
Bit of a background story of how I became homeless. I have schizophrenia and PTSD, and when I was in college, I had a pretty bad breakdown. Really becoming disconnected from reality, forced me to ask the question, what is real? I left. I didn't have any plan. I was calling friends, wound up jumping between couches for a while. Being around crowds is very disorienting for me. So when I first started coming here, it was I would have breakdowns. People that work here started to see that, and they started to interact with me. Hey, who are you? What's wrong? Can we help in any way? They were very warm. It helped a lot, knowing that there's good people here, knowing that something I could rely on. If something is going wrong, there's someone here that knows who I am. I wouldn't have been able to survive without Samaritan Center. I can't, it's like night and day, who I was just 2 years ago. 4 years ago, I was completely agoraphobic. And now, I'm a human being. It's nice.
I think the Samaritan Center is a place for growing, and it's a place for being at the same time. Where you can come here and you can just kind of be the person you are, and you can really work to better yourself, better your living situation. It's a place for interacting, and it's got a lot of different faces.